shit. I made some great jokes. Should I do the same jokes? What happened was, oh my god. Alright. Well, back to sharing the stream before we get started here. I don't have much time today, folks. I've only got about as much time as that I have because I've got to go and I've got to go. So let's just see what's going on. All right. So, cool. All right. So yeah, what the joke was? Somebody said, "Code, provide us with today's code," and I said, "Okay, today's code is 5789337833333333332. So, and I just did that. Did anybody write that down? Do you have the code? Well, that was today's code, everybody, and if you missed it, then you missed out. The code is gone. The code is gone. Now. But alright. What should we talk about here? Give us the code. Give us the code. Holy shit. This guy wrote it down, but it's wrong. That's not what I said. There was definitely a 7 after all the 3s. You messed it up. None of you guys have actually written it down. This was wrong. Alright. Well, if you remembered it, that would be good because that's my password to my bank account and you would be able to steal all of the money that I don't have. So you should have remembered. I have to turn my phone to max, just barely be able to listen, and my eardrums blow whenever some random thing I have open starts playing any audio. Why do you have random things open that play audio, man? Listen, I don't really know how to solve this situation. I don't know what you want me to do. Do you want good mic quality? Do you want good audio? Or do you want bad audio? Alright? This is good audio. And I don't want to have to lean into the microphone like this the entire time. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Alright, so I've got a little situation I've put myself in here. So let me tell you what happened in order of events. Alright? First, I suppose I'll answer that question. No, she did not make me shave, but a friend of mine said I should probably be shaving if I'm serious about getting Japanese women because for the most part they like a shaved face. The last girl that I was with was an oddity. She liked the beard a lot. So that sort of really skewed my perception because I thought it was like, hey, it must be 50-50, like some of them like it, some of them don't like it, just like the West, you know. But no, it's more like a 90, maybe a 95-5. So most girls really don't like a beard, they like a shaved face. So I've just sort of got to make this a standard, you know, just got to be shaving my face more often, you know. So I shaved my face and then I got the girlfriend, basically. So, let me tell you something. Let's start with the more boring stuff that is still pretty crazy to me. Basically, I had a meeting with my. Okay, so what happened was I got another part time job at another school to teach more English, and then my current part time job told me that I betrayed them because I was working at another school. Literally said they feel betrayed. And then I had a contract meeting where she basically refused to give me a raise. So she's refusing to give me a raise. Gave me all sorts of excuses for that, like, oh, our company doesn't even make money right now. One of our students had a mistake go down. We had to reimburse the student for all the money. Therefore, we made a zero profit this year, and we just don't have any money to be able to give you more than fucking 20 cents extra. It's just the thing is, I actually like this job. The thing is, I actually want to continue working at this job, but the meeting made it impossible for me to swallow my pride and just continue working there after the way she spoke to me. It was just so fucking sneaky, so dirty, so dishonest, so disgusting. Just unbelievable. And I'm not the kind of person that is going to put up with shit. I do not put up with shit. I did not come to Japan to put up with that sort of bullshit, man. I came here to do what I want to do, and I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. That's how it is. And that attitude is fucking disgusting. Basically, after she. And I didn't say much, don't worry. I didn't argue. I wasn't my usual disagreeable self. I was being very diplomatic about the situation, mostly just hearing what she has to say because I wanted to hear what she had to say. And then what she told me was if I don't sign a 2-year contract, quickly, I might not have a job because they're currently scheduling teachers. And if they can fit the schedule without me, then I'm not going to have a job. And that's like the most disgusting thing to tell me. And then the way like she goes, okay, daijobu, is that daijobu? It's like, yeah, make a 2-year commitment to me and make it quickly, or you're not gonna have a job. After saying I betrayed her company, after saying multiple people in the company are pissed at me, basically just creating a really hostile environment for me, telling me that I have to make a decision quickly to fucking devote 2 years of my life to her. But it doesn't matter anyway. I could quit the job like any other job, even if it's a 2-year contract. So I don't know why she's obsessing about a 2-year contract when I could just leave the job at any point anyway. But point is, the job is fine, and she said she would have given me more hours to work that job. So maybe I should just be doing that job, man. I don't know. Maybe I should just be doing that job. You're a Westerner monkey that can replace you easily. That's not true, Dan. You don't even know the situation. I'm not an ALT. I'm not just fucking sitting there in the classroom repeating some Japanese instructor's bullshit. I am the main teacher. I am one of, if not the best teacher at the company. They cannot replace me easily. They need Americans at the company. Most of the people at the company are not American. They're not even British. They don't have a mainstream accent. They're hiring random fucking Mexicans who don't have proper English grammar. Just people from all over the world, the Philippines, who just don't speak English in a proper mainstream sort of accent. So each one of these teachers comes with their own baggage, comes with their own misunderstandings of the language. So actually, they should value me a lot more than these other people, but that's very disrespectful. They expect me to just stay there like a fucking monkey, but I'm not going to stay there because that's some shit. I just can't stand that attitude, man. So, Yeah. Basically, I found another job, basically like doing the same thing. But the thing about this place is, I don't think they'll be able to sponsor my visa. So I'm actually going to be paid more money at this new place, but I don't think I'll get a visa sponsorship, which means I have until September to live in Japan. Here's where my problem arises. I need to find another job that can sponsor a visa. Because I really want to stay in Japan, because I just found this new girlfriend, and holy shit, let me tell you about her. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We got 54 viewers. Thank you for coming in here to listen to me talk about my penis. My penis is doing very well, actually, but my nuts are not. Here's what happened. Yesterday, we had a 10-hour long date. Basically started with breakfast. Seriously, started with breakfast. I made a breakfast, then we spent all day together. So I was speaking like 10 hours of Japanese, got a lot of Japanese practice. I should be making flashcards of all the new words I learn when I'm with her at this point, because I was learning a lot of words. You get excited about every girl you meet. See, that's not actually true. I told you about the Malaysian girl that I was sleeping with. I told you about her, and I wasn't actually excited about her at all. I just told you that I was fucking her, but nothing about her made me excited. You know? I knew what I was doing. I just wanted some pussy. There was nothing exciting about her. How does she compare with the one who went to Malta? See, she's actually just a different category from that one. She's more similar to my first Japanese ex-girlfriend in the sense that she's pretty pure, but she's even more pure than my first girlfriend. It's nuts. This girl was freaking out about holding hands. So here's the thing, basically. I just spilled the beans on her. I told her how I felt about her, very straightforward. And she went into some sort of, what do you call it, anaphylactic shock or some, whatever the fuck they call it. She went into a state of shock, some serious shock. She was completely surprised that I liked her, not because I never gave her a signal, but because she was interpreting those signals as, oh, he's just a foreigner, they're more open, they're more friendly. She said basically she would never think that I would be interested in her because I'm so attractive. She said I'm so attractive, and she thinks I'm out of her league, basically. So she assumed that I already have a girlfriend and I just enjoyed her company as a friend. So she didn't even consider the possibility that I wanted to date her. Exactly. She's very sweet. But here's the thing. Prior to this date, we already... basically what happened... Yeah. We kept going over, making each other dinner and shit. Like, I made her dinner, she made me dinner. Like, we've been hanging out, It's kind of odd to, like, I thought she fucking knew. I thought she got the picture. But she just didn't even, because she's never had a boyfriend before. She's never been with a man before. Even my first ex-girlfriend, even though she was a virgin, she still had some sort of experience, like in high school with a boy, right? Holy shit, we got a donation from Dan, the man with a plan, from Pakistan. Holy shit. Dan donated $5. 50 viewers getting the recognition. Wants them to make his name known around the world to this large audience. Thank you so much, Dan. Holy shit, we're at 60 viewers now. This is incredible. So, yeah, thank you a lot, Dan. Really appreciate it, man. Because I'm literally, I'm gonna quit this job, and then there's about a month where I'm not gonna be working. So So that $5 is gonna go a long way. This is fucking bad, man. This is a bad situation. So basically, I'm actually. Hold on, I need some water. Let me tell you something straight here. I'm literally envisioning marrying this girl. She is what her personality and her sort of where she's at in her life and the way she's looking at things. She's a very smart girl. She's a very smart girl. She's working at like a law office and she's 22 and no, you cannot see her. Why would I do that? No, you can't see her. She's cute, dude. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. She works at a law office. And yes, I'm a hopeless romantic. That's true. But and she says ultimately her goal is to be able to work for herself because she hates working for a boss. And then she wants to make some investments in the stock market and then not have to work at all. That's her long-term vision. She wants to work for herself, make enough money to be able to invest and then not have to work. That's fucking nuts, dude. She's a 22-year-old Japanese girl and she's thinking like a 40-year-old man. Yeah, I'm 23. Were you in Kotaik in your Armenia mountain video? No, I was at, what was it? Surp. Oh man, I forgot. I forgot what mountain I climbed. Anyway. You spent too much on donation people online this month. 1,125 pounds. Damn. You do know donated to like, what? Like girls with their tits out? Or the Asian, you donate to Asian men? What's going on, man? What's going on, Danny? It's crazy. What am I doing wrong here? That's hilarious. But, close that bright ass window. Yeah, I guess I can close that bright ass window. You got a good point. I just want to get my vitamin D, you know what I'm saying? Now we got no light. Alright, now we got some light. So what's the situation? Let me give you a rundown of the situation. We made up to 70 fucking views. This is crazy. What's the situation? This girl is an angel. She's an angel. She's an angel. And I'm excited again like the first time I've ever liked the girl. You know? Like once you've had enough experience, you're sort of like, yeah, I know how this goes, right? And it's like, yep, and it's gonna happen and all that. But this feels like, yeah, every little thing is exciting. I literally couldn't even hold her hand in the beginning. I couldn't hold her hand. She was freaking out. Her heart was like going crazy, you know, going all doki doki. She couldn't handle hand holding. Then she finally got to holding hands, but I couldn't hold it. I could only hold it a certain way. You gotta hold it like this. If I held it like this, then she would freak out. She still freaks out at that. You can't hear my voice. If you can't hear my voice, all right, you've got a problem because everybody else can hear my voice because we got 70 viewers, and you're not gonna convince me that 70 people are watching me just sit here and they can't hear me. You know what I mean? She's kind of like me then in terms of her thoughts of the future with investing. Yeah, Dan, exactly. She's kind of like you, and that's exactly why I want her. Because she's like you, Dan. That's exactly what I thought. So, Yeah, so she's 22. She already has her own car. She said she hates the idea of loans. So during high school, she was working the entire time in order to buy a car outright. So she's 22-year-old Japanese girl that owns a car. I'm a 23-year-old fucking, what am I doing? I'm not doing shit. Just don't even have a job. Well, I had two jobs. Now I'm sort of in flux. All right, I might need to just find a totally different job because I don't think they're going to be able to provide me with a visa. And if they can't provide me for a visa, that means I'm on a time limit and I'll have to go back in September. And let me tell you something, I do not want to go back in September. Although that is 7 months, still, I don't think that'll be enough. I don't want to permanently leave Japan. Now that I'm here, I want to fucking have something here. I want this to be my main camp. I want this to be my base camp. And I want to visit America, but I don't think I'll be happy staying in America. I really, 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 really love it in Japan. I fucking love it in Japan. I want to live in Japan. Danny ignored me too. He's not even telling. I want to know who Danny gave a fucking £1,000 to, because I need to go look at what that guy's doing, and I need to do what he's doing, because this is and it's not even just about Danny. It's about, what do people want to pay for in a stream. One time we did a prayer stream and people were paying for prayers, so I'll just add, maybe I should add that to the title. Let's do one donation equals one prayer. So we will do prayers for donations once again. That seemed to be a pretty popular concept. Cooking stream is not very viable because the internet over where the kitchen is not really a factor. I can't actually stream from the You're getting playback ID errors. What is it? That doesn't make any sense, man. There's 70 people here, and you're telling me the stream ain't working? Damn. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Alright, goodbye, Dan. Goodbye. He got a real wafu. So, yeah. It was crazy, man. Her reactions are very crazy. Like, yeah. So at first, when I told her the feelings, and she said she was surprised. I thought that she was gonna say like, "Oh, I don't know. I haven't known you for that long. I'm really busy with work. I'm focusing on this. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I blah, 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 blah." I thought there was going to be some excuse coming and she was going to be like, "Yeah, no, let's just be friends." And I was ready for that. I was like, yeah, it could definitely go down that road. But turns out she just was like processing the input, because she did like me a lot, but did not consider herself a possible candidate for me, which is interesting, isn't it? Your voice is so soothing. How long have you been in a relationship? Since yesterday. Yesterday is when it happened. So got a new girlfriend yesterday. So we're still in the baby steps stages, and she's very, she's great. That's what I want. That's what I want. I think I got what I want. Now I can fucking focus on other things. I'm gonna try to fucking publish this book. I'm gonna try to, make it. Check out this. What's a good job for newcomers in Japan? English teacher. Code, haven't you noticed that you've had more girlfriends in your short stay in Japan than your whole life in America? That's true. I've had 3. And then I slept with 1 girl, so you could say 4, but I never thought of her as a girlfriend. So 3. How many girlfriends did I have in America? Well, there were more girls in America for sure, but I guess there weren't many that I really thought of as a girlfriend. That's true. And they're definitely better here. The women are superior in America. I mean, in Japan. I just said the wrong thing. Said the wrong line. The women are superior in Japan easily. Easily. He's living in his own anime. Dude, it's nuts. Like, I can't even, like, her personality is so fucking pure and cute. It's unbelievable. I thought she was cute when I first saw her. Well, when I first saw, okay, so when I first saw her, I thought her body was amazing and I wanted to fuck her. That's my first thought. Then I noticed how cute her face was. And then, after I started talking to her, I noticed how shy she was, how kind she was. And then I started liking her more and more to the point where, yeah, I want to have sex with her, but I know that that's not going to happen for a while. And I know that she's not in the place where she's comfortable with having sex yet. And it's not, yeah, but that's good. I don't want a girl who's that used to sex where I could just fuck her on the first date. That's not a good girl. That's a bad woman. That's already used property. That's done. I'm not interested in that seriously. It's nice if you just want to get off. But if you want a good serious relationship, then what I have right now is a fucking block of marble. The finest marble, right? Like Michelangelo. So I just gotta take it easy and don't fuck it up, is what I'm saying. It's perfect already. Don't gotta take it easy and don't fuck it up. That's a bad way of thinking about girls. Honestly, there's nothing wrong. No, there is. There is something wrong wanting to fuck on the first date. If you're looking at her like a potential serious candidate that you're gonna go all the way with, somebody that you're really thinking about seriously, then you don't want her to fuck you on the first date. You're not the only one who's fucked her on the first date, if you were able to do it. What if it's all a lie and she's trying to live out a gaijin fantasy where she is pure Japanese virgin? Don't fucking subscribe to my channel. Don't fucking subscribe. It's a bullshit notification and you don't get a prayer, sir. Lol, that doesn't make sense. Why do you care? You're such a fucking idiot. This guy's an idiot. This guy's so stupid. This guy's a fucking idiot. There's a difference between wanting to fuck a woman and wanting to date her seriously and maybe even marry her. And if I'm going to marry a girl, I want her to start off like this one. You know? There's a reason why throughout human history, virgins have been so highly valued. It's not some fucking stupid religious reason. It's the fact that you don't want all that, the influence that other men have on her life, that relationships with other men have had on her life. You don't want the attachments and feelings and you don't want anything associated with that. Men fuck women up, man. Because women adapt to the men that they're with. Women change for their men. And if you have a woman who has tons of experience with different men, that's not going to work out in the long term. It's just not. It's not going to work out in the long term. That's a damaged woman. If you want something serious, you got to go pure. That's when it works out. That's my theory. A game theory. So you're in love code? Yeah, maybe. That's what I felt yesterday. But now that I actually achieved what I wanted, I'm not sure if it is love. And yesterday it was fucking bad, man. It was like a 10-hour date, and I got blue balls, and it hurt really bad. So towards the end of the date, I just kept making up something. I kept being like, "Oh man, yeah, my back hurts. We've been just out for a while. My back hurts." And now she thinks I'm an old man. But I couldn't tell her that my balls fucking hurt, because I really need to get off, because there was a lot of build up throughout the day. Yeah, I couldn't tell her that. Everybody has their own perception of relationships and the opposite sex. There's no single way, it just depends on your personality. Yeah, but if you do it the wrong way, then you're not going to have a happy situation. So there isn't a single way, but there's definitely a better way. There's a better way and a worse way. There are better ways and worse ways. The way Code talks about women makes him seem 1,000 times dumber to be to be fair. All right, Owen. I just know what I want. All right? I know what I want when it comes to something serious. And look at that. So does Panel to Panel. He's got a wife and he's trying to have a baby. It's like incredible. Sounds like you got your situation sorted out there, man. Or you wouldn't be trying to have a baby, right? Remember you... No, this is not clickbait. Basically, I need to figure out how to stay in Japan because partly because I really want to spend more time with this girl. So I need a more permanent solution to what I'm doing here in Japan. Hopefully I can find a full-time job that pays as well as this part-time job, because this part-time job is pretty decent, pretty good. Maybe I should try to be searching for a job that's not teaching, and just searching for just like a job at some company that values an English speaker. My Japanese is not business level, but that is how you learn, right? You put yourself in uncomfortable situations where you're around Japanese a lot, where you need to speak Japanese, and then you learn Japanese. That's part of why it's so great to have a Japanese girlfriend who does not speak English, so I can talk to her and fucking learn a lot, Been years since I've your vids, just stumbled onto this stream. I feel a little nostalgic. Hope you're doing well, old friend. Hope you're doing well too, EJ. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate you stopping by and saying something. Who goes on dates anymore? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. What if it's all... Okay, so this is an interesting comment, though, that I sort of ignored. What if it's all a lie and she's trying to live out a gaijin fantasy where she is a pure Japanese... Okay, no. So she's definitely very pure. There's no way you can fake that sort of emotion, okay? She's a good girl, man. She's a good girl. But the thing about her trying to live some sort of gaijin fantasy, maybe she did actually... There's a fucking dog, isn't there? So... maybe she doesn't see it as something that has the chance to be serious, and she just wants to have the gaijin fantasy. Maybe I don't actually know if she's thought about that. Because I see her as a future serious partner. How does she see me? Maybe she just wants to have an experience with a man. Maybe she's not even thinking about it in some sort of serious way yet. I don't know how she's thinking about it, actually. I have no idea. I just know that she likes me. I remember you've been in Korea for a weekend. Why didn't you grab yourself a girlfriend there? Because I like Japanese. I don't like Koreans. It's pretty simple. Fellas, there's no better feeling than getting a real relationship, getting married, and then having sex and not having to pull out. This is the American dream. Dude, I can't even do it with without a condom. Shit is tough. I tried it recently for the first time, just like without a condom. That shit feels way too good. I felt like I was gonna come in a second. So I had to get out of there real quick and put a condom on. Don't bring up marriage to her, at least for the first month. Dude, I'm not gonna bring up marriage. I'm not retarded. I'm just letting you know that I'm literally already thinking about that because her personality, the way she's looking at life, the actions she's taken. She's always so happy, and she makes me happy. She's always smiling. She's got these cute little cheeks. It's fucking. She makes me happy. She's smart. She knows what she's doing, and she's young. She's young. That's the important thing. Somebody asked me the difference between the last girl. The last girl was older than me by a significant margin, and she's had a lot of experience. How did we meet? We just met, bro. I just saw her around. It wasn't online. It was in person. We were sort of friends or something. Wait, Code, haven't you said the other stream you don't want to have kids with Japanese women because they would turn out ugly as fuck? Yeah, so I still stand by that. I am thinking about marriage just because I think it would be a great sort of partnership, but I have not considered the issue of children. However, she casually mentioned that she wants her siblings to have children and she does not want to have children. So potentially she wants to just work and not have kids, and potentially that would make her happy because she's very like a business oriented sort of thinker, and maybe it could work if we just don't have kids. She might end up being depressed. Might end up being depressed without kids. I don't know. I never said she has a lot of experience. I said that about the last girl. What if your kids are ugly? That's not a reason to not have kids. 70% of the world is ugly. Yeah, it's a reason to not have kids, man. I'm pretty racist, and I think if I wanted to have kids, I would want to keep my bloodline ethnically pure. I think I would go for an Armenian girl. That's just how it is, sorry. I would go for an Armenian girl. My entire lineage, as far as I know, is purely Armenian, and I wouldn't want to be the guy to fuck that up. All right, like it's fucking, yeah. I'm not thinking about having a Japanese kid. Sorry, just not thinking about it. I'm not joking either. I don't feel comfortable with having a Japanese kid, especially not in Japan. So that's an issue that I'm not thinking about. Just say that you don't want kids. No, that's not true though. I do want kids. I just don't want to have a half Japanese kid in Japan. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. I don't want to have Japanese kid in Japan. If I'm going to raise a child, I want to raise a child in familiar territory. I don't want to raise a child in America. And I would want it to be Armenian. What made you want to move to Japan? That's kind of a complicated question. You know, I've always liked Japan. Obviously, I've always been interested in Japan because of manga and everything like that. Then, over time, I started getting more and more interested in Japanese culture. I like the food. I like everything about it. Then I studied abroad here just to check it out, see how it was. Fucking loved it. Loved the food, loved the people. Just love the environment, how you don't have to worry about anything. It's very safe. Everything, it just sort of makes sense. People are respectful. Everything flows smoothly, functions well. It's just a really awesome place to be. It's a really, really awesome place to be. I like it's the mentality behind the people here. The mentality is something that I vibe with. I think not all of it, not all of it. I don't like how dishonest they can be when they're trying to hide or you know, they're not as straightforward as people in the West, but that has its benefits too. That means you don't have to deal with a lot of you don't have to deal with the problems if you don't want to because they're not going to tell you them anyway. What if you fell in love with a black woman in America? You wouldn't let yourself have a baby with her? Of course not. Yeah, no. Of course not. But that has nothing to do with any. I wouldn't want to have a half Japanese baby either. It's not like I don't like black people or I don't like Japanese people. Just wouldn't want to do that. If you'd go for an Armenian girl, why bother hopping between girls? If you're thinking of marriage, look for Armenian girls already. You're doing the same thing as girls by being with too many partners. No, it's not the same thing for men. That's retarded. It's a lot worse for women when they have multiple partners because of the way that we react, because of the effect that relationships have on men and women. That's different. Because of the key and the door sort of analogy. A dick is a key and we're opening a door. A door should not open for every key. Doors open for one key. If a door opens for every key, then there's no point of the door even being there, is there? It sort of loses its purpose, okay? The same thing happens with vagina. If every dick can slide in there, then she loses her worth as a woman. That's just how it works. I'm sorry. That's why slut has such a negative connotation, and it doesn't apply to men because we are the key. Women are the prize. Women have the social power to make the decision to have sex or not. It's up to them. It's not up to us. There's no fucking equality. Stop being stupid, okay? There's a reason why. And it's not just social. It's not just some social fucking arbitrary construct. There are reasons for the way things are. Why do you jump so hard into all your relationships? That's just how I am, bro. I'm a fucking go big or go home kind of guy. I don't have time to waste. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stay in Japan past September, so fuck it, you know. I don't have time to fuck about, and if I like somebody, I want to really spend time with somebody. I'm not going to mess around and pretend like what? What do you mean? I'm not going to take it easy. I don't take it easy, all right? Sorry. So if you want to have kids but you don't want interracial kids, why are you talking about this Jap girl like she's wife material? Because if I married her, I would be fine with not having kids ever in my life. And I could just focus on her and she could focus on me. And if she was happy with that, then it would work out. And maybe at some point, I'll change my mind about the having Japanese kids things once I get more acclimated to Japanese society, once I learn Japanese fluently, etc., etc. If I feel like I could raise a kid in this country and I can abandon my bloodline, then, you know, I could have a Japanese kid. I'm just talking right now, at this stage in my life, I'm not going to have a kid, especially not have a mixed race kid. But I wouldn't have an Armenian kid either at this point in my life, so it's irrelevant. I'm not thinking about kids at all. She's not either. So, yeah. How did you go from friends to girlfriend? Did you ask her out or what? Yeah, I asked her. I took her out on a date but she didn't know it was a date. She just thought we were gonna have fun, and then I made it a date, basically. If a man is too easily satisfied by a woman, she complains. If a man is too hard for a woman to satisfy, she complains. I also don't necessarily have an illusion of this going that well and lasting for that long. I would like it to last, and I'm already envisioning the possibility of a long-term future with her, but I'm still so far away. But it's just good to have that possible long-term image that is pleasing, that is good, because if you don't have that, then where are you going? Then what's the point? Then you're just wasting time, right? If I can imagine marriage and it's not a scary thing, and it's like, yeah, I actually want to do that, which I've never actually had before. I've never really actually felt like, yeah, I'm fine with marrying her. So it's good to have that at least in the back of your mind, even if it's not an active thing you're pursuing right now. Because then if it continues to go well, you can just make that happen. The consideration is this, though, that if I can make enough money to live in Japan, but I can't find a full-time job at the moment to get a visa, then it would be in my interest to marry her now, to stay in Japan, because then I can stay here for as long as I want, as long as I can make the money however I want, and I wouldn't have to worry about the visa situation. All I would have to worry about is money, so I can make money however I wanted to, right? You know what I mean? I feel you. I just don't want you to get all torn up if you guys break up. Yeah, right now it'd be cool to not break up. I'm liking it now. Marry for a visa. I like it. It wouldn't be for a visa. It would be a genuine marriage. The plus side would be that I could stay with her and not have to leave back to America and then have some sort of long-term relationship. How does someone turn a hangout into a date? You tell her that you really like her and you want it to be more, you want to be more than friends. And then she says, yeah. And then it's a date. Have you discussed? No, I've literally only gone out with her since yesterday. I'm not ignoring your responses, a bunch of messages, you faggot. I know men are biologically and psychologically programmed to be with many partners, but being with too many partners, you can negatively impact yourself because it gets hard to be satisfied with one partner. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying that's not possible, but I'm saying that there's a much bigger impact, and it's a lot worse for women to have more partners. If you have a certain character as a man, I don't think it matters how many partners you've been with. If you're just like honest about what you're doing and what's going on, I don't know. I don't think so. In before, this is all Cody being such a master of hypnosis. He subconsciously hypnotized himself into falling genuinely into love with a Japanese girl to stay in Japan. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? And then after I get married, I realize, holy shit, I just married a Japanese girl. It's terrible. Code, do Japanese women get spooked by big penises since Japanese men are so small? Yes, they do. They are literally terrified of my penis. And, you know, it's fine when, you know, they can take it, but otherwise it makes things pretty difficult to happen. Yeah. Code, you're the first channel I ever subbed to. Stay positive. Thanks, man. Who isn't terrified of your penis? I guess black women would not be scared of my penis. but Japanese women are scared of my penis. Bro, I think the misogyny, racism, and homophobia is what your problem is. That's hilarious. I'm literally the least homophobic person in the world. Misogyny, yeah, I won't deny that. It's actually not even misogyny, it's more just being honest about differences between men and women that most people try to conflate into equality that doesn't exist. I'm just honest. And racism, no, I'm not racist. I just enjoy making generalizations about different types of people because that helps me sort of navigate my way through the world. I still judge everybody on an individual basis. It just is helpful to have sort of general ideas of different types of people to me. Like, it's helpful to know generally how Japanese people behave, generally what Japanese girls like, generally what Japanese this. If you're going to live in Japan, yes, everybody's an individual, but you can make quote-unquote racist generalizations because they're true. And then you can have an easier time dealing with Japanese people. That's not racism. That's just acknowledging that most people are mostly the same. Most people aren't different. Most people are fucking the same. So once you understand, you just got to understand people. Gender is the easiest way to understand most of what anybody is because it goes back through hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, the same fucking things happening, the same cycle, these personalities developing. All women have certain traits in common. All men have certain traits in common. It's just fucking biology. It's really simple. It shouldn't be a matter of such heated debate. It shouldn't be radical to say that. You can learn something about all women. It's not a secret. There's a difference between commenting on a cultural stereotype and not wanting to spoil it, but I don't. Yeah. Do you like hentai? No. All this men and women have biological dispositions talk is brain dead code. Sorry to break it to you. Alright, man. Sorry. I'm brain dead. I apologize. I'm just really fucking stupid. 2 weeks ago, this dude was saying he can't seriously see himself marrying a Japanese chick. Now he's in love. That's true. That's true. Who paid for the date? We both paid for the date. Both paid for the date. Your politics are on the same page as David Duke. That's hilarious. I don't think so. My politics are more in line with Brendan O'Connell. Look up Brendan O'Connell. That's why Code didn't tell her it was a date, so she was more likely to share paying for the day. That's a good point. No, she didn't pay for everything. She paid for her share of the dinner. And also she works full-time, so she literally has more money than me, which is unfortunate. But I can't really show that, because as soon as I show that, then I'm less attractive. Men have to be better than women in every way in the relationship. You can't let her be better than you at anything, which is going to be a problem because she drives and I don't drive, and she works full time and I just fuck around. So she is actually better than me. Like, yeah, as a person, her sort of standing in life, she's better than me. But I can't let her feel that way because if she feels that way, then this relationship won't survive. That's what I think. Do you think it's right for the guy to pay for the date or split the cost? I think it's right for the guy to pay for the date if you really want to. Not always, but yeah. If you have the money, you should pay for the date. I just am quitting a job and literally don't have the money right now. So I didn't. But I paid for like a bunch of other stuff. Like we went on the swan boats at the park, at the lake. We're biking those swan boats. And I let her just sort of sit back while I biked for two people. And then, I pay for that, pay for like a dessert got for her, pay for like a bunch of other stuff. But then I let her share the dinner so she still feels like I'm taking care of her, but I also didn't have to spend all my money. See, that's a strategy right there. You pay for some smaller things, you're still doing something for her, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it matters that much, though. It's definitely helpful if you just pay for everything. Because if you have money, you'll get whatever girl you want. That's just how it works. Cody, you might have to beta. What do you mean? You calling me a beta? I might have to beta in this relationship. Let her be the man. Is renting expensive in Japan? I'm currently renting a 2-bedroom apartment in Australia. It's 1,000 Australian a month, and that's pretty average price. I'm paying about 600 Australian, I think. Or no, it would be 700 Australian, something like that. But it's not a 2-bedroom, so it's probably around the same price, bro. Although it depends on where you are, what area you are, what city. I know hiding in my room is paying like basically nothing. And he's living with his girlfriend. They have a bunch of rooms and it's a pretty big apartment. So you can find cheaper places in Japan, I think. Have you ever talked to higher realm beings in your mind? No, I've not done that. Thank you for your comment, Ignare. Does she watch anime or is looked down upon? She actually watched, because she has an older brother, she watched Hajime no Ippo, and she's currently reading Eyeshield 21, and she got into American football because of it. That's fucking hilarious, huh? So we were talking about Hajime no Ippo, we were talking about Takamura versus Brian Hawk and everything, and that was fun. So yeah, she doesn't watch much, just Hajime no Ippo and Eyeshield 21. Eyeshield hype. Yeah, I should probably read Eyeshield 21, huh? What if the US was monarchy? It effectively is. Do you still play MTG or card games? Occasionally. Alright, man. It's been an hour of the stream. I wasn't planning on doing a long stream, but we got 65 viewers, and now I kind of feel bad about ending it, but good to know that, what is it, a Sunday night over there? That a Sunday night in America, you guys will check out the stream. We got fucking 65 people. We'll talk more about this stuff later. I still have a lot of stuff to talk about, but I have to go. I've got some things to do. I got appointments. I've got just shit to do, man. So let's quickly rapid fire some questions in the chat. I'll do about 5 minutes and then we're out of here. If you'd like a prayer, you do need to donate for the prayer. Otherwise, we will not make any prayers. I operate in a similar fashion to the church. Keep your streams up. I don't know about that. The thing is, like, I forget what I said or didn't say in a stream, and I don't want it to just float around on the internet. I'd rather just take it down. I think the last one was fine, but not all of them. Met in real life, man. I met her at a little place. I met her at a little thing, and it wasn't really anywhere in particular. It was just I met her, there. I met her, and something just happened. Yeah, in case you become famous, they'll use your old streams against you. Do not leave the streams up. What happens in the stream stays at the stream. Yeah. People always ask that, but like, what are you gonna do? You're really gonna listen to it later and not be able to interact with it? The best part about the stream is interacting with the stream and commenting and shit. Although 65 people are here and not 65 people are not commenting, so maybe some people do like to just sit back and listen. These niggas type in paragraphs, says Plumpy. Yeah, man, they type in paragraphs out here. I think generally splitting the cost is better, mainly because it shows both are participating in the date and wooing women. See, sometimes they offer to pay, but then they like it if you pay. So even if they offer, you should still tell them no if you want the best effect. Wooing women with money actually does go far. Maybe you won't get true love, but I don't know what that is anyway. You're gonna get whatever woman you want if you have money. So Danny should probably just be doing that. But he's he's got other interests, so, that's fine. Did you check out the new One Piece Stampede movie? No. He said nigga. Oh my gosh. I was just reading your comments, Plumpy. I didn't say nigga. I would never say nigga. It's uncalled for. I'm not black. I can't say that word. Why you got a penis nose, my nigga? That's a good question, man. Bro, keep saying it. We gotta stop subscribing here. I don't appreciate all the subscribers. Please don't subscribe. Alright. I'm leaving, guys. Now you got a quick update on the situation. Quitting my job. Probably not gonna get a visa. Need to figure that out. Got a new girlfriend. And yes, I'm gonna stop slinging dick because of my girlfriend. I have no interest in other women at the moment. I'm only interested in her. That's when you know that it's good. PewDiePie or T-Series, I would say neither. I like COD Provider. When is the next stream? Next stream, maybe Friday morning, so Thursday night. Peace out. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I can't believe we maintained around 65 viewers for most of the stream. That's actually incredible. I don't know how this happened, but it looks like we're back, baby. 65 viewers. Maybe we can make it up to 100. Let's get 100 viewers. That is the goal. I got more shit to say, but I might actually just save it for my book. There's a lot of good stuff in here. In this book. I had a lot of fun experiences. Peace out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. Love you. Mwah. Code is going to be beating his meat a lot now. Yes. Unfortunately. Until we get to that stage,